This is what I look like post spring break. See this facial hair right here? All this girth, undergrowth. Super great time relaxing, chilling, but I wanna give you guys the highlight reel. My 5 highlights from our spring break in Mexico. Number 5, sand dollars. There are sand dollars all over the place. Or the lazy river. Lazy river was rad. Just getting to float down it and like just be super lazy. Went through 2 different lakes to get to it, and it was just like this little canal. It was killer. Lake 1. Watch out for tarantulas, everyone.
They jump on you.
They jump on you.
Oh.
Lake 2. Post up here so that they could fight off the crocs. The crocodiles would come in to eat the babies. Ooh. So they'd stab them with their spears until the crocs swam away. Jonah always has such valuable information.
Is it cold, Violet? Violet!
This is a dangerous adventure. That's why I brought my adventure hat, ready to go.
Tim is all this time.
Dad, can you hold my sunglasses?
Oh, you got goggles.
Let's get lazy.
The river does it for us.
Let's get lazy.
If you see one crocodile swimming by us, don't worry, just on his way.
It's a termite nest.
Ew.
Gross. Gross. 3. All the super sick drone footage that I got. It was fun. And I don't even know how to fly a drone very well. The food was unbelievable. Bananas. I gained 9 pounds. I'm not lying. I gained 9 pounds. The food was so good. Dinner is served. Eating dinner. Guess who I'm eating dude next to? My boy Hudson. Yo, bro. Give me some of that yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Seriously. Unbelievable food here. Fish tacos. Yummy. Oh, it's magic. Ceviche. Oh.
Half of one.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oops, I did it again. Got a plate of food and eating with my friend Hudson. Oh, baby.
For what?
Yum, 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 yum. Wow. Oh my gosh.
So good.
What do you think, Hudson? Not as tasty as your boogers, but it's good, huh? Yum, 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 yum. 1. Jonah kind of got arrested. Not really. I mean, he did have to drive in a cop car, so that was fun. We got pulled over. This is getting crazy. Lots of cops for these golf carts. Golf carts are crazy.
We're gonna get arrested.
Take a picture.
We're getting driven now because Memo and Jonah have to go take breathalyzers. Yeah. Where are we going? So we're going to the police station because of to get breathalyzer tests for Memo and Jonah. So we're getting escorted to the police station right now. What do you think, Violet? You're gonna pass out? Why? Is your tooth? He's getting us there fast now. So Jonah blew a 0.0. I told him that that's kind of a sissy move. But we're at the police station leaving now. No tickets, just an adventure. Right? Good to go. Gracias. I'm seriously blown away at how much coconut water you drank and then got pulled over for it.
It's no thing we had think below us in that coconut water.
Well, guys, the adventures never end. Jonah,
You did it. You broke out of jail. Beat the system.
Memo Tours, where it's easy to beat the cops. Highlights, highlight reels using comic books. Booyah, 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 boo. You know, the highlights is the high. When you're at the high, the best spot, right? You got the highlight and you got the highlight. And in between is the valley. And that's where we spend majority of our time. We're not always living on the high. We're not always in the peak. We're not always having the best time. We're not always having the greatest. But let me tell you the problem about highlights. The problem with highlights is you tend to compare. You're only getting the best. You're only seeing the best. You're only seeing the things that are like, these are the things. You don't get the full story. My wife read this book, and in this book was this radical statement that said, perspective is a giver, while comparison takes. See, when you have perspective, you see the big picture. You see it all. The perspective is the fullness. Perspective is the highlights and the valleys. That's perspective. Perspective sees the effort and also the blood and sweat and tears and all the pain and the pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Perspective sees it all, while comparison only sees the highlights. Comparison says, must be nice to go out on those trips. Must be nice to have, you know, all that time. Must be nice to afford that. Must be nice to lose weight. Must be nice to do all these things. Comparison just says, what is it that I don't have that you do? So there's a little bit of problem with highlights. If it's just highlights, then man, you don't see all the effort. You don't see all the valley. And the thing is, without the valley, you're not gonna have those highlights. You're not gonna have those peaks. You're not gonna have those highs because you're not going through the motions. You're not moving. As long as you're still moving, as long as you're still going, you're gonna fail. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna do things that are wrong. You're gonna also do things that are right. The hope is that you're learning in the process. There's nothing wrong with it. I think the highlight reel is awesome. Please show me a highlight reel. But it's nice to know the story. It's nice to know the depth. Life is just moments between the highlights. That's where life is. It's the moments that are in between. It's the valleys between the highlights. And sometimes, man, it's a really long valley. Sometimes they're really short. But the thing is, like, as long as you are moving, you're gonna find yourself having more and more highlights in your life. And I think that's cool, dude, is have perspective, because you know what? My highlight may not be as big as your highlight. It may not need to be as big as your highlight. They're mine. That's what's dope about it. Man, what a rad time. So, anyhow, but yeah.
This lagoon is dangerous. There are crocodile and anaconda.
Anaconda.
The Mayan people are no longer here to protect us, spearing the crocodiles so that they don't come and eat the children.
If you like those comics that you saw too, that's my personal collection, and there's some gems in there. Word. Anyways, little comic stuff for y'all.